Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have an update for Face the Music Project Pan. This was created by Jessica and Misty. I will have both of them listed down below. They created this project in collaboration with the Pantastic Ladies Facebook group, and that will also be linked down below. There are over 300 prompts based on songs and some musical artists, but mostly songs. And these ladies have come up with such creative prompts that I knew I had to join. I love music. I love that it is a universal language. We have monthly updates on the 12th of every month, and it does go until December of 2024. They suggest 3 to 6 prompts at a time, rolling style, but I have consistently been rolling in 10 new prompts and items to work on every single update, no matter how many goals I've met from the previous updates. And if you watched my recent Panoply video, I just introduced a new project. I said I would be changing my current projects a little bit. So that mostly applies to this project. I am going to stop rolling in 10 new items every update, and I'm just going to do what the original intent of this project is. So 3 to 6 items, rolling style. I will be keeping it at 6 items, so I'll do the max capacity because I do really want to reach as many songs and prompts as I can this year. I am happy to say I have quite a few rollouts and I will be rolling in a couple of items. So let's just get into my update. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope you do so before you leave and give this video a thumbs up if you love music. There are a few items that have rolled over from previous updates. So from the June update, I still had the prompt I've Been Everywhere. I should say the song I've Been Everywhere, and that is for a travel friendly product or a product that you bought while traveling. I rolled in my Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay finishing powder. This is a super finely milled finishing powder, and I wanted to finish it in this project. So let's see. From the previous update, I had 23 uses, and I have been able to use it 16 more times with a total of 39 in this project. And I have not finished it yet, but this is where I'm at. You can see this is where I started when I rolled it in. This is, I think, last update or the update before, but this is where I'm at. I do think I'll be able to finish this by the next update. I only use this under my eyes. I do get oily in my T-zone throughout the day, so I need a more heavy-duty powder than this on my T-zone. So this is a beautiful under eye powder though. I do have it on today as my under eye powder, and I've been loving it that way. I usually don't like these finely milled powders, but I did find a way that I can use it. I will say a couple of times I did try it all over my face because I had finished my only setting powder, but I did confirm that I do not enjoy this all over and it is just for my under eyes. So this will be staying in, but hopefully I will have it rolled out by next update. So then from the July update, I have 4 that rolled over. So the first one is Blue Suede Shoes, and that is a blue product. I rolled in this beautiful single eyeshadow from Sydney Grace. It is the shade Aurora, and this is what it was looking like last update. I just wanted to use this 3 times, and I had 2 of those 3 uses. It was very easy to use it one last time. So I will have the look that I use it in on the screen, as well as here is what that shadow is looking like. I can see a little bit of a dent forming. Of course, it's nothing major after 3 uses because it was brand new when I rolled it in, but I am so happy that I used this, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. but it is rolling out of this project. I'm very happy about that. The next prompt was Passionate Kisses, and that was for a lip product. I rolled in a lip liner from NYX, and it is just their wood pencil liners in the shade Bloom. This is a gorgeous like fuchsia pink color, one of my favorite colors to wear on my lips, and I wanted to use this 5 times. I had 4 uses last update, so I knew again it would be super easy to meet that goal. I actually used it 4 more times, so I have 8 uses out of 5. Ooh. But this is where I'm at now. I have not had to sharpen it, so these pencils are pretty dry. They take a while for me to have to sharpen them, this specific pencil, but I do really enjoy it if I have like lip balm already on. It glides on really easily, but I do find them to be pretty dry on my lips, but I am rolling it out, so that is also exciting. And then another prompt rolled over from July was The Way You Love Me, and that is a product you love. And I absolutely love my NYX Bear With Me concealer. I totally get the hype on this. I was super late to the party, but I love it. My goal was to get to the line that is underneath With Me. And as you can see that I've actually gotten a little higher than the line. I don't know if you can see the level compared to where the line is. I will have a photo of where I was at last time because I had 16 uses and I have used it 10 times since the last update, including today. This is the concealer I have under my eyes. It matches my skin tone pretty like perfectly, honestly. So you can tell my under eyes are not like brighter than the rest of my skin tone. They're basically the same. But I love this. I would 100% repurchase it when I need to, but here I am again. I have met my goal of reaching that line, and it is rolling out of this project. And I got 26 uses out of that in this project. And then the last prompt that rolled over from July is Total Eclipse of the Heart. That is a heart-shaped or themed product. I rolled in my Made by Mitchell blush in the shade Cold Heart, so that's where the heart theme came in. I had a goal to use this 5 times, and I had 4 uses last update. I feel like that's a common theme. Like if I don't reach my goal, I'm always so close. But I did use it 2 more times, so I got my 6 out of 5 uses, and I love this shade. And this blush, it's really easy to use. But yeah, it's rolling out of this project. So let's move on to the 10 items that I rolled in last update. So I just have a month's worth of progress on these. The first prompt or song was Black Hole Sun, and that is for a black, yellow, or orange product. I rolled in my e.l.f. What is it? e.l.f. something powder, loose powder, and I used it once and it was super glittery on me, so I ended up decluttering that. I had a goal of using it 10 times, but I just couldn't. But I did find a new home for it, which I'm super happy about. I didn't have to, waste that product. But I'm going to be rolling in this hand serum from, I don't know this brand. It's like Being French. Like wraps around, but it has like black writing, but it also has this band of orange on the packaging, so I thought it was good. This is Soothing Comfort Hand Serum. infused with squalene and shea butter, and it's in the scent Cashmere Vanilla. So this is pretty full. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sure there's some air in this. I have not worked on this since last update. I kind of just gave myself a break and only worked on the 9 out of 10 products, but I can see through the packaging, and I think the actual product is like down here somewhere, because I have used this product in the past. It's not like unused, but my goal is to finish this in this project, so we'll see how long that takes. I keep that by my bed on my nightstand, so I'll be using that before I go to bed. The next prompt was Hips Don't Lie, and that is a body care product. I rolled in my Tree Hut Tropic Glow Moisturizing Shave Oil. I just wanted to use this 4 times, and hopefully that would have been like once a week for me. That's usually when I do like my everything showers. I've only used it once, so it is staying in. This is where we're at now. You can see, I'm sure it has not moved very much. But yeah, it's staying in. Short and sweet update on that one. The next prompt was for I'm in a Hurry and Don't Know Why. I love that song. And that is a product you can finish quickly. So I rolled in my CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream. This is the moisturizer I use in my nighttime routine currently. I wanted to finish this, so I'll put a picture up of where it was. The product is white inside of white packages, so it's going to be hard to tell what, like, how much is left, but I've used this 15 times. And oh my gosh, I'm so close to finishing it. I'm pretty sure I only have 1 or 2, probably 2 uses in this. Like the product that's on the wall I could use once, and then the very small product on the bottom I could use once. So for the purposes of this project, I'm going to call this an empty, and I'm going to roll it out and replace it with something. Because I don't want to keep it in for a whole month just for those 2 uses. I do really enjoy this product, but I don't really see a difference between this and their like larger tub of their moisturizer. And I feel like that's a way better value. I think this has like more, it has a peptide complex in it, but I don't really see any benefit on that on my skin personally. So I probably would not repurchase this just for the fact of like monetary value, but it is a nice product. Next is Ice Ice Baby, and that is an ice themed product. I rolled in an eyeshadow from my ColourPop Mint to Be palette. There's a shade in here called Ice Cold, and I just wanted to use this 3 times. This is what it was looking like last update when I rolled it in. And I am happy to say that I have used it the 3 times. So this is what it's looking like now. It's this bottom shade in the corner. Hopefully you can see a little bit of usage on there. Yeah, that's better. But of course I will have the looks that I use this in on the screen. This is a super fun shade to work on this summer. The last use that I use this with, I just used it to kind of deepen up a look that I was wearing previously that day. I was going out with some girlfriends, and I just wanted to kind of add a little something more to my look. So I'm not posting that look on my Instagram, and the photo quality is a little less because it was just on my phone, but that is rolling out. I really enjoyed using that shade. It was super fun. Next is Love Potion number 9, and that is the 9th shadow in an eyeshadow palette. Well, they just say a palette, so I guess it could have been a face palette, but I rolled in an eyeshadow palette, and I rolled in my Clarity Cosmetics Bloom. This is a big palette. So the 9th shade in this palette is called Once and Floral. And so this is what it was looking like last update. I wanted to use this shade 3 times, but I had not used this palette for a whole look yet, so I also wanted to use that as part of my goal. I actually used this shadow 4 times, and this is what it's looking like today. It's a very glittery, very soft shade. I do see a little bit of wear on it. Oh, I just realized this shade is like super shifty. Anyway, I also did create a whole look with this, so I will have that on the screen. I thought it was super fun. I did kind of like an ombre wing and then scattered glitter on the lid, but I did reach my goal on this and it is rolling out. Next is Man on the Moon, and that is a moon or space themed product. So I rolled in a bronzer from my Hourglass Jellyfish palette, and it is the shade Lunar Bronze, which I thought was perfect for space theme. I wanted to use it 10 times, and I have since used it 7 times, so it is staying in the project, but this is it here. These, you know, baked formulas, you can't really tell the difference after only a handful of uses, but I will swatch it since it is staying in the project. It is a little warm for me. I do have it on today on my forehead, so you can kind of see it's a little warm, but I mean, it's kind of a sheer formula, so I can make it work. But it is staying in for 3 more uses. I'm sure I can get that done by the next update. Next is Mellow Yellow, and that is a yellow product. So I rolled in, oh, excuse me. I rolled in my Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. This is my everyday eye gel, so I wanted to use it until I got to the bottom of like the letters and Good Molecules, and I was able to use this 16 times. That is 16 days, so sometimes I would use it in the morning. I always use it at night, but sometimes I would use it in the morning. And as you can see, I have reached my goal on getting it to the bottom of the letters here. Could probably squish it down a little bit more even. Yeah, so I have reached my goal. It is rolling out, but I'm going to continue using it because it's my current eye gel that I'm using. But for the purposes of this project, it is out. Next was Pearl Jam, and that is a pearl color or theme. I rolled in my Viseart Violet Vespertine Intendu palette. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. The very first shade in this palette, they're all French words, but I translated it and it meant golden pearl. So I thought that was perfect. I wanted to use that shade 3 times and use this palette for 1 look. I did not have this palette with me last update when I rolled it in, but I do have it here now, obviously. So this is what that palette looks like. I was able to use this shade 3 times. It's like such an easy shade for me to use because I can just throw it all over my lid. I didn't realize that when I rolled it in. I didn't realize it would be such an easy shade to use. But then I also created a look with this today. This is what I have on my eyes, and I will have what shades I used up on the screen. I think this look turned out so pretty, but I have reached my goal on this. When I rolled it in, like I said, I didn't have it with me, so you didn't see it swatched on my skin, so I will just go ahead and swatch it. I did like throw up a picture of it last time, but here it is on my skin. Hopefully you can see that. It is slightly brighter. Oh, there you go. And a little bit of pink. So I did try to put this in my inner corner as like a matte inner corner, but it didn't really work. So I did top it with a little bit of a shimmer, but you can't really tell. But yeah, I enjoy this palette, but I did reach my goal and it is rolling out. Second to last prompt is What a Girl Wants, and that is a product that was on your wish list. So I constantly have lip products on my wish list. I'm just always looking for like that perfect cool toned lippy, and I really enjoy the ColourPop lippy sticks, so I feel like they're always on my radar. They're always on my wish list. So I rolled in a ColourPop lippy sticks. This is a matte shade in the shade Westy, and I had not used this one yet when I rolled it in, but I wanted to use it 10 times and I've used it 11 times, so I have met my goal. This has become one of my favorite shades. I love this lippy. So this is where I'm at after those 11 uses. This was slightly above the packaging when I rolled it in because it was brand new. So I love to see the use on this, and I'm so glad that I used it this summer. It was just such a beautiful shade. I loved it. But it's rolling out, and I probably won't use it throughout the fall and winter because I like to do a little bit of darker lips. But yes, the very last prompt that I have been working on is for White Wedding, and that is a white product or a wedding theme. So I decided to roll in my blush duo from Give. This is the Feeling Cheeky Amplifying Blush Duo, and it's in the shade Honeymoon Phase, which I thought was perfect for like wedding. Most people go on a honeymoon when they get married, and I wanted to use this palette, both shades 5 times each, and I have used them 4 times each. So this is staying in the project. I have this on my cheeks today, but it is topped over a lipstick that I'm using as a cream blush. So the color's probably not completely accurate, but these are the shades swatched out. Here is the lighter blush and then the darker blush. I use these at the same time. I'll usually put the lighter blush all over and then concentrate the darker blush in the back of my cheeks. So that is staying in for one more use. I know I will meet that goal by the next update. So let's move on to the 2 new products that I am rolling into this project. I admit I'm a little bummed that I'm not rolling in, 10 more items. I feel like that is so fun every update, but I hope you guys understand that I just need to cut back. And I really wanted to add that new project, and so this was really the only way that I could do that. But I did randomly generate my 2 songs ahead of time, and the first one is Taki Taki, and that is a sexy themed product. So I actually don't have a ton of these in my collection. Like I looked through all my shade names, and I have like one eyeshadow palette that I could have rolled in, but I'm just working on so many eyeshadows. I can't. But I'm only working on one perfume, and I found my Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction Untamed body mist. So I felt like that's perfect for sexy themed, just Victoria's Secret in general, but also like seduction, things like that. This says ripened berry, violet leaves, pure seduction in the wild. It's gonna be hard to see with the packaging, but I am about halfway with this. I'm not gonna try to finish it just to keep this project rolling, but I do want to use this, let's just say 10 times. I really enjoy this scent. Actually, it's very warm, but it's so old. Oh my gosh. I got this at a garage sale. Probably like did I know my husband? Like 5 or 6 years ago, which I guess I did know my husband, but we weren't like married yet. Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, anyway, okay. 10 uses for this. And then the second song I got was Summer Lovin', and that is a summer themed product, which again is getting kind of hard for me to pick. I'm trying to get, you know, items that I haven't given a lot of love yet. And so I had to get a little creative, but I'm going to be rolling in my P. Louise base, and it's in the shade Blowin' Bubbles. Hopefully you can see that. And when I think of blown bubbles, I just think of summer. Like, or when I think of summer, I feel like bubbles in the air, and I don't know. Hopefully you guys agree, but it is this beautiful like bubblegum pink color, and it's very like a summer color as well. So I want to use this 3 times, and this is what it's looking like. Such a beautiful shade. I can either use this like as a base under eyeshadows, or I can use it as a liner. That might be really fun. But I need to get use out of this before like fall comes, because I know I'm not going to want to use this in the fall. But that is my update. Let me know what you guys think down below, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope you do so before you leave, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.